Ever wondered how Katt Williams, the comedic genius, amassed his wealth? Well, it's not just about cracking jokes. That's right, folks. While Williams is renowned for his razor-sharp wit and impeccable comedic timing, there's much more to his tale of success. Born Micah Sierra Williams, this Ohio native's journey to stardom wasn't paved with gold. In fact, it was a rough road marked by trials and tribulations. Early on, Williams found solace in humor, using it as an escape from his challenging childhood. This passion for comedy would soon fuel his aspirations, leading him to make a daring leap into the world of stand-up. Williams didn't just start his career on a whim though. He honed his craft, spent countless hours on stage, and slowly but surely made a name for himself. From nightclubs to television and eventually the big screen, he captivated audiences with his unique brand of humor. Yet, while his comedic prowess was undeniable, it was not the sole contributor to his wealth. In the glitzy world of showbiz, Williams was more than a performer. He was a shrewd businessperson who understood the value of his work. He knew that making people laugh was a skill, a unique product that he could market and sell. But the real magic happened when he decided to take control of his own destiny. Instead of following the traditional path of signing contracts with big production companies, Williams took a gamble. He invested his own capital into his comedy specials, retaining complete ownership. This bold move not only allowed him to dictate his own terms, but also paved the way for a level of financial success that few comedians ever achieve. So while the world knows Katt Williams for his quick wit and hilarious punchlines, behind the scenes, he was quietly building a comedy empire. His wealth isn't just the result of his talent on the stage, but a testament to his savvy off it. As we delve deeper, you'll see how Katt Williams turned his comedy into a gold mine. Stay tuned, folks, because this is a story of laughter, resilience, and financial genius you won't want to miss. Katt Williams' career skyrocketed with his big break, but what financial decisions did he make then? Picture this, a stand-up comedian with an infectious energy and razor-sharp wit, suddenly thrust into the limelight. That's Katt Williams, a man whose comedic talent was as undeniable as his financial acumen. The moment his star began to rise, Katt made a series of decisions that would set him on a path to not just fame, but also financial prosperity. Let's rewind a bit. Katt's big break came in the mid-2000s when he started gaining recognition for his unique comedic style. But instead of simply riding the wave of popularity, Katt decided to paddle his own canoe. He realized that the real value was in owning his work and not just performing it. So what did he do? He took a bold step. He started investing his own capital into his comedy specials. Yes, you heard it right. He used his own money to fund his work. Let's pause for a moment to appreciate the magnitude of this decision. In an industry where artists are often at the mercy of producers and financiers, Katt chose to be his own boss. But why, you might ask? Well, by investing his own capital, Katt ensured that he retained the rights to his work. This meant that he reaped the full financial benefits of his success, rather than sharing them with a middleman. It's a risky move, sure, but it's also a smart one. It showed that Katt wasn't just a comedian, he was a savvy businessman. This decision didn't just pay off, it paid dividends. Katt's popularity continued to soar, and his comedy specials became hugely successful. With every laugh he elicited from his audience, his bank account chuckled along too. Williams's financial acumen was as sharp as his comedic wit, setting the stage for a prosperous future. The big break was just the beginning. It was the first step in a journey that would see Katt Williams become not just a successful comedian but also a wealthy entrepreneur. And all this because he had the foresight to invest in himself. Owning the rights to his comedy specials was a game-changer for Katt Williams. But how did this decision impact his wealth? You might be wondering. Well, buckle up because we're about to dive into the world of comedy specials, copyrights, and a whole lot of dollar bills. Imagine this. Every time a network airs your comedy special, you get a chunk of change. Sounds good, right? But what if, instead of a chunk, you got the whole pie? That's exactly what Katt Williams did when he decided to own the rights to his comedy specials. Instead of selling his specials to the highest bidder, Williams invested his own money into the production of these specials, effectively becoming the owner of his own content. This was a bold move, folks. It's like playing poker and going all in with a pair of twos. It's risky, it's daring, and it's not for the faint of heart. But if you've got the guts and the cards fall in your favor, the payoff can be enormous. And for Katt Williams, the gamble paid off in spades. You see, by owning the rights to his specials, Williams controlled the distribution. He could sell his content to multiple networks, both domestically and internationally. He could license it for streaming platforms, DVDs, you name it. Every time his special aired or sold, he got paid. And we're not talking pocket change here, we're talking big bucks. But this wasn't just about money. This was about power and control. Williams was able to call the shots, dictate his own terms, and pave his own path in an industry that, let's face it, isn't always the kindest to its talent. Now, was this a common practice in the comedy world at the time? Absolutely not. Most comedians were happy to sell their specials to the highest bidder and move on. But Katt Williams? He wasn't most comedians. He was a trailblazer, a risk-taker, and a game-changer. Katt Williams was not just a comedian, he was a businessman, and his unique approach was paying off. And that, my friends, is how you turn laughter into a lucrative business. Katt Williams's financial journey is a testament to his business acumen, but what can we learn from it? Let's take a stroll down the financial lane of Katt's life. Katt's journey, much like his comedy, is a roller coaster ride with thrilling highs and nerve-wracking lows. It all started when he decided to invest his own capital to own the rights to his comedy specials. Now, this was a bold move, a gamble even, but Katt, he's not your run-of-the-mill comedian. He's a strategist, a planner, a man who knows how to play his cards right. He didn't just invest blindly, he studied the market, observed the trends, and then made his move, and boy, did it pay off. His specials turned into gold mines, earning him more than he had invested. But the ride wasn't always smooth. There were times when the market fluctuated and his earnings took a hit. But Katt, being the savvy investor that he is, didn't let it deter him. He knew the risks, and he was prepared for them. He diversified his investments, spreading his wealth across different ventures. This not only minimized his risk, but also allowed him to earn from multiple sources. But what's truly admirable about Katt's financial journey is not just his ability to make money, but his ability to manage it. He knew when to save, when to invest, and when to spend. He's a living, breathing example that it's not just about making money, but also about managing it wisely. This approach helped him build a financial empire that is as impressive as his comedic genius. So, what can we learn from Katt's financial journey? It's simple: take risks, but make sure they're calculated. Invest, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. And most importantly, learn the art of money management. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about how much you earn, but how much you keep. Katt Williams' unique approach to finance is a lesson in savvy investing and taking calculated risks. So, are you ready to take a page out of Katt's financial playbook? Katt Williams' legacy is not just his comedy, but also his financial decisions. So, what's the final takeaway? Katt Williams has proven that laughter is not just a source of joy, but also a potential gold mine. He has shown that the path to wealth is not always traditional. It's not about fitting into a certain mold or following a predetermined blueprint. It's about recognizing your unique strengths, leveraging them, and taking calculated risks. Williams' journey from stand-up stages to owning his comedy specials has been a masterclass in financial savvy. His decisions have not only multiplied his wealth, but have also given him control over his creative output. This control has allowed him to shape his career on his own terms, a rarity in the world of show business. From comedy stages to the bank, Katt Williams' journey is a testament to his wit, both on and off the stage.